Gotta keep my head up, never get that low, 'cause I'm living this life, now it's all I know. Like, oh, it's the life I chose. So I need to step up everywhere I go. Now they screaming my name after every show. Like, oh, it's the life I chose.
Welcome guys to WWE 2K17 Universe Mode. My name is Kaisah Wrestling and we're coming to you today with Thursday Night Smackdown Live. And we got such a card for you today. We have a monumental main event as the Intercontinental Championship will be on the line as Dolph Ziggler takes on Baron Corbin in a rematch. And plus we're going to be hearing from the phenomenal AJ Styles in a couple of minutes. Well guys, it will not be Smackdown Live without the phenomenal AJ Styles, as we cannot call him the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, as he lost the championship to John Cena at Extreme Rules in an Extreme Rules match. So I wonder what AJ Styles is going to have to say about all this. AJ Styles, you could definitely tell that he is not a happy man. He is looking straight down at the ring and he has nothing on his mind than John Cena. But we don't really know what's in the books for AJ Styles, as we have a couple of payback matches already written on the card, and we have yet to hear what's been going on with AJ Styles, John Cena, or the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in that case. So maybe AJ Styles will shed some light on what's going to happen right now. It's the phenomenal one joining us here tonight on his return. This is the first time we're seeing AJ Styles since the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. We know that he did not handle his loss well at all. It affected him so much that he didn't even show up last week. So what is the phenomenal one gonna have to say about John Cena? You guys must be feeling really happy, aren't you? New WWE World Heavyweight Champion John Cena was able to get the impossible done by defeating the phenomenal AJ Styles. Well, let me tell you something right now. The only reason why John Cena won that match is because it was an Extreme Rules match. If it wasn't for that, John Cena would not be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And you guys get pissed thinking about it because you know it's true. The only reason why Cena won was because he had weapons to use. It was because he had no disqualification. It's because he had no countouts. He was able to do anything in the ring to take that title away from me. And that right there is a conspiracy that the managers in power have for the phenomenal AJ Styles. So I'm going to let you know right now that I'm demanding for my one-on-one rematch at Payback for my championship, because I do have a rematch clause if you dumb people forgot. Just because I wasn't here on SmackDown last week doesn't mean that I forgot about my rematch. So John Cena, you better come out here right now and make this right. You better come out here right now and accept my challenge for Payback and be the real fighting champion that you're telling all these people that you are. So get out here right now and stop being a coward, John. Well, AJ Styles saying that John Cena's a coward. And whoa, look who's coming out right now. It is the commissioner of SmackDown Live. That is Shane McMahon coming to the ring. Well, AJ Styles wanted John Cena, but I guess Shane McMahon is the closest thing that you could want to the champion. This is the man that could make the match happen. Well, AJ Styles is a little bit confused on why Shane McMahon is out here, as are we. What is Shane McMahon really going to have to address? Or maybe Shane O'Mac has something even bigger planned for the Payback main event on SmackDown's end. Is that right there is the #1 man in all of the blue brand. He runs the shots. He calls everything. AJ, I have to be kind of honest with you. I like the way that you think. I like the way that you're coming out here demanding your rematch against John Cena, which you so gratefully deserve. But here's the truth about it. You being absent last week on SmackDown was an absolute disgrace. So for that, I have something even bigger planned for the Payback pay-per-view. So I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to let the WWE Universe know exactly what's on my mind. Shane McMahon, before you even continue, I'm going to let you know right now that I don't care what you have to say. I don't care what you have in store for these people. I don't care that you want to entertain these losers of fans. I just want to let you know that it is my right to get a rematch for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So if you're going to march out here and take that opportunity away from me, you have another thing coming, Mr. Shane O'Mac. Well, AJ, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because I will be giving you your WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at Payback. But it's not going to be a one-on-one match against John Cena, no. Last week, Bray Wyatt impressed me very much. And just because of that, I'm going to have a triple threat match between you, John Cena, and Bray Wyatt for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Payback. So that is what I have planned for you. Shane McMahon, this is exactly the injustice that I'm talking about. Ever since I stepped foot on Smackdown Live, you've been trying to find ways to screw me over. You've been trying to find ways to take the WWE World Heavyweight Championship away from me. Well, you succeeded by having your golden boy John Cena cheat at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So I am absolutely outraged, and I will not partake in that match at Payback. These people do not deserve it. Well, AJ, it's either that or nothing. So you could either participate in this triple threat match between yourself, Cena, and Wyatt, or you're going to have no championship match at all. And to add to that, I'm going to make it in a steel cage just to make sure nobody gets involved. So that's going to make the stipulation a little bit higher. And to make that even better, you're going to be facing Bray Wyatt in a one-on-one match tonight on Smackdown Live. You know what, Shane McMahon? I'm absolutely tired of your injustice and your biased decisions. So fine, I will go to Payback and face John Cena and Bray Wyatt for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But once you realize that your little plan fails, I'm going to let you know that I'm leaving with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on my waist. Do you got that, Shane McMahon? So you're going to keep me down for no longer. Well, guys, welcome back to Smackdown Live, and as we heard, AJ Styles will be going one-on-one with Bray Wyatt, which is kind of ironic because Shane McMahon handled the situation by just throwing AJ Styles in a triple threat match in a steel cage for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against John Cena and Bray Wyatt, as AJ Styles came out to pretty much demand his one-on-one rematch against Cena at Payback. But of course the commissioner of Smackdown Live had a different idea on his hands, as AJ Styles now walking to the ring, and he is not a happy guy right now. He was hoping to get his one-on-one match, but instead Shane McMahon dropped the ultimatum that if he didn't compete in that triple threat match, he would not get a championship shot at all. Which, I mean, I feel is a little bit unfair for AJ Styles, but for a man who was talking so much smack as AJ, he was talking smack about the world champion John Cena, he was talking smack about Shane McMahon and the authority as a whole, just being displeased with Styles and putting him in a conspiracy sort of situation. So right now we're going to see what AJ Styles is made of, as he's going to be taking on Bray Wyatt, who Shane McMahon he said in an understatement that Bray Wyatt has been impressive lately, because Bray Wyatt has just been so dominant. I mean, he lost to John Cena last week, but he really beat the crap out of the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Cena was in pretty bad shape, but Cena was able to come back and pick up the victory last week on SmackDown Live. As now here comes the Eater of Worlds, of course followed by Rowan and Harper. So I have a couple of monumental announcements regarding SmackDown Live, as next week we already know the main event is going to be Becky Lynch going one-on-one with Nikki Bella, and the Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship, will be on the line. And as for Harper and Rowan, they have earned themselves a #1 contenders match against Beauty and the Man Beast, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and that will be happening next week. So it's going to be a 2-on-2 elimination match. So we're going to see if Rowan and Harper can earn themselves a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match at Payback. Of course, Beauty and the Man Beast came out to the aid of John Cena last week just to make the numbers game a little bit even, but tonight AJ Styles is going in it on his own. So not only did AJ Styles learn that Bray Wyatt is going to be part of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at Payback, he has to go one-on-one against Bray Wyatt with the Wyatt family in his corner. So I wonder how Bray Wyatt feels about getting a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and especially that it's in a steel cage where Wyatt lost the first time against John Cena. So here we go. We have one of our SmackDown main events on the way, as we also have that monumental Intercontinental Championship rematch between Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin. As now we have the Wyatt family members staying at ringside, as AJ Styles already starting out this match with a Hurricane Rana. So now AJ Styles came out the bat just saying he wants his match, that he's the best man here on SmackDown Live, that he's been mistreated ever since coming here. And you have to kind of look at what's been going on with Styles, and he just hasn't really been delivering. I mean, AJ Styles wasn't really in action that much leading up to the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, so a lot of people say that AJ Styles was just he had a little bit of ring rust. So now we're gonna see if AJ Styles shaked off that ring rust at Extreme Rules to try to top off Bray Wyatt today. So both of these men are going to be part of that triple threat steel cage match at Payback for the championship. It's going to be one hell of a match. AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, and John Cena. You just have to love the content going on here on SmackDown Live. Shane McMahon had to come out personally to make that match, and he also made this match personally as well. Give AJ Styles a little bit of short notice that he's going to be facing the Eater of Worlds today, but Styles so far has been holding up his own. He's been doing what he has to do to show that he is the phenomenal one. I mean, yes, he hasn't really been in action that much, but on the mic he has proved that he still has a whole bunch of confidence. So he's just delivering some blatant elbows to Bray Wyatt right now. It's Eric Rowan making his way to the other side of the ring, and we saw that last week in that match with John Cena, as Eric Rowan and Luke Harper slowly got involved in the match, as we thought Bray Wyatt was going to pull that upset, but not able to do it. As now there goes AJ with a torture rack bomb on Wyatt. And I think Eric Rowan just slid in a steel chair. I wonder why he's doing that. There is disqualification in this match. Styles going for the submission move. So, as I was saying before, SmackDown Live Universe Mode has been very active lately. We had AJ Styles, Cena, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, all those superstars really making a name for themselves here on the Blue Brand. And speaking of Jeff Hardy, next week, live on SmackDown Live, Jeff Hardy will respond to Randy Orton's challenge for Payback, as he was saying that he wanted to face Jeff Hardy at Payback, and the winner of that match will be the #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank. And there goes Eric Rowan distracting AJ Styles. Now Styles is getting suplexed right on his head, and just like that, Bray Wyatt turning the tides in his favor. The Wyatt family factor is definitely helpful for Bray Wyatt to have, but in 3 weeks in Payback, that's not going to be the case, as Bray Wyatt will be on his own just like before. Bray Wyatt suffering a one-on-one loss to John Cena in the steel cage a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown Live. Really hard for the Wyatt family members to get involved when they're locked in a steel cage. So all three of these men have equal opportunity. The Wyatt family factor will not really pay too much of a dividend. So there we go. Back suplex by AJ Styles, trying to get himself back in this match after the short little burst from Bray. As now there goes AJ Styles, as he's going for that knee to the back of the head of Bray Wyatt. There goes a kick right to the lower lumbar region. And there goes a kick to the face. AJ Styles just so talented with these kicks. He wants to prove to Shane McMahon that he is the better #1 contender out of the two. And there goes a brain buster to Bray Wyatt, as Bray Wyatt has really not been able to do much to AJ Styles. And now Eric Rowan once again distracting AJ Styles. AJ Styles having a whole conversation with Rowan in the corner, and that was not long enough to distract him. As now here goes AJ Styles, maybe attempting for the Styles Clash, but no, going for the power bomb. So now AJ Styles has been very impressive in this match, and I think right now he's thinking phenomenal forearm. As Eric Rowan kind of practicing his dancing skills on the outside, just walking in the apron. Now Bray Wyatt needs to be careful as the phenomenal forearm catches Bray on the back of the neck. We saw Styles do that to John Cena at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and that was absolutely horrific. It's now AJ Styles beating around the bush, not going for the cover. It may have been a huge mistake by one half of the #1 contenders, I should say. It's now Bray Wyatt looking for something big, saying to the crowd that he is the eater of worlds, and he has made that very known. And there goes that gut wrench suplex there by Bray Wyatt. So already a jam-packed SmackDown we have planned for you guys next week, as we have a #1 contenders match. It's going to be Rowan Harper going against Beauty and the Man Beast, and we're also going to have the response from Jeff Hardy, and we're also going to have a women's championship match in the main event. Great SmackDown planned for next week. And now Bray Wyatt trying to hold down Styles, but Styles quickly coming back. Is now Bray Wyatt just wrenching the neck of AJ Styles. He's looking very good right now. Could he get the victory over the Phenomenal One? The winner of this match will definitely have some good momentum going into the Payback pay-per-view, as they will prove that they are the superior #1 contender. AJ Styles now grabbing the head of Wyatt, but Wyatt saying not today. So we've pretty much talked about how Bray Wyatt and AJ Styles may feel about this situation, but we haven't really taken into consideration what the champ himself, John Cena, is feeling. He has to defend his championship shot, his WWE World Heavyweight Championship, in a triple threat match against two of the most deadly combatants on SmackDown Live. So that right there may be putting a little bit of pressure on John Cena in his first ever title defense. But if anybody can handle it, it is John Cena himself, as he's vowed to be a fighting champion, as we saw last week in his monumental match against Bray Wyatt. There goes a gutbuster to AJ Styles. Bray Wyatt looking so good right now, as I think he's thinking about hitting AJ Styles with that Sister Abigail. Things are not looking good right now for AJ Styles. Eric Rowan still practicing his dance moves on the bottom right side of your screen. And now Bray Wyatt with that bridge. AJ Styles is down. What is Wyatt going to do here? Sister Abigail, and he connects with that. Oh my God, that is not who I think it is. Is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion here right now? And if not, this is bad news. Oh, wait a minute. Guys, look. It's John Cena, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, in pursuit of AJ Styles. Oh, my God. But Styles catches him. John Cena was going right for that clothesline to take out the Phenomenal One, but he was not able to respond, as AJ Styles with a kick to the gut. Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family have hightailed it out of here, as AJ Styles was planning on getting John Cena to the outside. But look at Cena. Cena messing with Styles. And now AJ Styles saying he wants him in the ring, but Cena obliges. There goes a belly to back mat slam. The brawl continues between these two superstars in the ring. Bray Wyatt has ran out of ringside. AA by the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. John Cena just nailing the #1 contender with the AA, as John Cena not taking this lying down to Styles. And now John Cena showing AJ Styles that it is not going to be an easy victory come Payback. What is going to happen between these two men when SmackDown Live comes to you next week? Welcome guys back to SmackDown Live in WWE 2K17 Universe Mode, and we are coming to you with our main event, and it is going to be an Intercontinental Championship rematch between Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin. As we remember what happened in the pre-show when these two men first met up, Dolph Ziggler was not able to get the job done in defending his Intercontinental titles. Baron Corbin literally dominated Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler did not expect Baron Corbin to just come out the gate with that kind of offense, and neither did anybody else. Everybody was thinking that Dolph Ziggler would have retained that night at Extreme Rules, but the Lone Wolf got the job done. The Lone Wolf proved that he is the new dominant Intercontinental Champion here on SmackDown Live. So the question is, can Dolph Ziggler win the title back before that huge Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Championship match at the Payback pay-per-view? As we already know, it's going to be Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, The Miz, and Rob Van Dam. So whoever loses this match has a second chance to regain the Intercontinental Championship, but at the same time, you want to be the man walking in with the momentum. So now Dolph Ziggler waiting on the arrival of our new Intercontinental Champion, Baron Corbin. And this is the first time we're going to be seeing Baron Corbin since the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and look at him. This man has been so devastating, has been so dominant. As we remember, he's the reason why himself and AJ Styles got a tag team victory over John Cena and Dolph Ziggler just a week before the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So Baron Corbin, the Intercontinental Champion, has proved that he is the real deal here on the blue brand. So for Dolph Ziggler to get his championship back, this is going to be one hell of a battle. Baron Corbin is not going to rest, as Smackdown Live has been delivering such amazing matches. We've given you 2 championship matches in a row, week to week, back to back, as now the Intercontinental title will be defended. Then next week, the Women's Championship will be defended. Lynch versus Bella. So Baron Corbin, we got to talk to Baron Corbin a little bit before, and we asked him, what is your opinion about defending your Intercontinental Championship against Dolph Ziggler 2 weeks before Payback? Baron Corbin responded saying that the results tonight will be the same as Extreme Rules, and it is going to be with the Lone Wolf victorious over Dolph Ziggler. So this right here is the Intercontinental Championship main event that we have for you on Smackdown Live, and this is our first ever HD Championship match. So that right there is there's a little bit of a goal that we just set. There's a little bit of an accolade that we can add to our list. As Dolph Ziggler looks ready to go. Ziggler pretty much saying before this match that this is what matters to him the most, because even though he could win the championship in Payback at the Fatal 4-Way, he wants to get the one-on-one victory over Baron Corbin just for confidence. So now Baron Corbin raising that title right above his head. This right here is going to be a battle between these two mid-card combatants. Corbin versus Ziggler. This is our main event here on Smackdown Live. And we already gave you guys the speech for what's going to be happening next week on Smackdown Live. So a huge week 3 planned for you guys, as the NXT TakeOver event will be capping off week 3, as we're going to have Samoa Joe taking on the winner of next week's final match between Elias Sampson and Magnus. We're also going to have the Cruiserweight Championship on the line between TJ Perkins and Brian Kendrick. And we have so much more in store for you at the NXT TakeOver. So make sure you guys tune into that, as we're getting these Intercontinental Championship match started off as Baron Corbin already dominating Dolph Ziggler. So this match already starting out similar to the Extreme Rules encounter between these two. Baron Corbin just dominating Dolph Ziggler. And we already know that Baron Corbin has the size advantage. Baron Corbin definitely has the strength advantage. But does he have the heart advantage? Dolph Ziggler has a lot of heart, and that is what sets Ziggler aside from other people. So let's think about what we already seen on SmackDown Live thus far. We've already seen AJ Styles face Bray Wyatt, and John Cena coming out delivering a ring-shattering AA to the phenomenal AJ Styles. So what a message sent by the WWE World Heavyweight Champion to AJ Styles. So this SmackDown has been one of a kind, if I would say so myself. A lot has been going on, and a lot is still to go on in the weeks to come. So my question is, will AJ Styles ever get his one-on-one match against John Cena? And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys will be asking that as well. So leave some comments in the comment section and just explain what would you want to see if Cena and Styles were to go one-on-one yet again. Would you want to see maybe a last man standing match, or just a normal wrestling match, or a Hell in a Cell match, or something like that? I mean, that's probably going to be the main event of one of these SmackDowns, maybe before the Payback pay-per-view. No promises, but I just got to see. I got to see what the reaction to AJ Styles versus John Cena one-on-one would be. So definitely leave some comments on what you would like to see. Me personally, I would love to see another rematch against Cena and AJ Styles, because AJ Styles is talking a whole bunch of smack on John Cena, and I want to see if he could back up what he said. So I'm pretty sure AJ Styles is going to want some revenge after what we witnessed tonight as well. So Baron Corbin with a jawbreaker to Dolph Ziggler. Things are not looking good right now for the #1 contender as Baron Corbin plants Ziggler to the mat with a modified powerbomb. You do not get nastier than the lone wolf Baron Corbin. There is a lot of big men in the WWE, but very few like Baron Corbin. He just has that street fighting, smash mouth style that would pretty much take anybody off their game. As now look at Baron Corbin with that STO grabbing the throat of Ziggler, thrusting him into the mat. So surprisingly, a lot of people are still thinking that Dolph Ziggler may derail Baron Corbin tonight on Smackdown Live, but Ziggler got dominated at Extreme Rules, so if it was me, I would definitely place your bets on the Lone Wolf to probably retain tonight. And I'm pretty sure Baron Corbin is not in the best way. He just drives Ziggler down with a big boot. There is nothing pretty about the offense of Baron Corbin right now, as he's just destroying Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler now take down Snapmare, and there goes Baron Corbin once again, just gripping the shoulder of Dolph Ziggler. Baron Corbin has a very calculated attack right now on the show-off. He's just taking him down, grinding him down. I think Corbin was going for that deep six, but Ziggler saw it coming. And I think that is one advantage that Dolph Ziggler has. He knows what Baron Corbin is made of, and now Ziggler attempting to punch Corbin in the head, maybe going for that zigzag, and now there goes the deep six by Baron Corbin. That put Ziggler away, and actually Ziggler kicked out this time around, and it was the end of days that kept Ziggler down. Baron Corbin hitting 3 ends of days on Dolph Ziggler at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So the deep six not able to hold Ziggler down. Ziggler going to be a little bit more resilient than that. Baron Corbin tossing Dolph Ziggler into the corner. What is he going to do now? And oh, Baron Corbin is looking to go to the skies. He may deliver something huge here. Uh-oh, Dolph Ziggler in a world of trouble, grabbing Ziggler, and that right there, the avalanche back suplex. Both superstars are going to feel that in the back, but you could definitely tell that Ziggler suffered the brunt of that attack. But Ziggler springing right back to his feet. Ziggler's not staying down, and that is honestly what makes Dolph Ziggler a very complex contender to face. You just never know when Ziggler's had enough. And there we go. Head first into the ring goes Baron Corbin. Ziggler needs to start capitalizing on this attack. Baron Corbin now taking off his feet, but just like that, the Lone Wolf back in this match. And that is the kind of offense we saw at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Baron Corbin would go down and just spring back up and destroy Ziggler. And that right there is another jawbreaker. Ziggler going to try to keep the bigger man down. Can Ziggler take the Intercontinental Championship back home? And there goes a cover attempt by Ziggler, with Baron Corbin kicking out with authority. Not even a 2 count for Ziggler. So all you Dolph Ziggler fans might have got a little bit discouraged from that, and now attempting to keep Corbin down with the head scissors, but Corbin just going right back up. Corbin's massive size, a little too much for Dolph Ziggler. He's now just grabbing the throat, and there goes that STO again. That move is just absolutely disgusting. Just the fingers of Baron Corbin, as big as they are, wrapped around your throat. Driving you into the mat is going to keep you down for a little bit. Dolph Ziggler now coming back. There goes a drop kick by the show-off. Ziggler badly needs to come back into this match. He's been hit with bombs. There goes an elbow to the chest of Corbin. Will this be enough to keep him down? Dolph Ziggler needs to try his best to not get too cocky, because I think the mistake of Ziggler was taking Corbin too lightly at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So he was a little bit surprised when he got hit with that 3rd ends of days, and there goes the neck breaker onto Corbin. Dolph Ziggler looking very good right now. He just needs to deliver a little bit more offense to keep the Lone Wolf down. As now Baron Corbin is getting stomped on by Ziggler. I'm pretty impressed with Dolph Ziggler. You can tell that he's taking this match a little bit more seriously. There goes the Famouser. Will this keep Corbin down? Will we have a new Intercontinental Champion today on Smackdown Live? And Baron Corbin kicks out at the last minute. The referee's hand was going down for 3. We almost had a new Intercontinental Champion here tonight on Smackdown. As now Dolph Ziggler going to the corner. As now Dolph Ziggler is going to be tuning up the band. Will he be able to nail the super kick that he missed at Extreme Rules? And he gets all of it. Ziggler needs to go for the cover. Will this be enough to keep Baron Corbin down? Will we have a new Intercontinental Champion? Ziggler on top of Corbin tonight. And Dolph Ziggler is the new Intercontinental Champion. Can you believe it, guys? Dolph Ziggler is taking the title back home. I am at a loss for words of what we witnessed on Smackdown Live today, but nothing is more jaw-dropping than what we just witnessed right now. Dolph Ziggler able to take the championship back from the lone wolf Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin only having a 2-week title reign as Intercontinental Champion. Well, how about that, guys? For all you people who love to show off Dolph Ziggler, you could start the party right now. And that right there was the finishing chapter on Baron Corbin's short Intercontinental Championship run. Dolph Ziggler taking the title away from the lone wolf in convincing fashion. What a victory for Dolph Ziggler. So there you have it, guys. Dolph Ziggler will be going to Payback as the Intercontinental Champion. Will we see the title change hands next week as Becky Lynch challenges Nikki Bella with the title on the line? We already had Dolph Ziggler win the Intercontinental Championship today. Well, that right there is Smackdown Live for you guys. Like and subscribe to Kaisah Wrestling if you like what you just saw. And do not miss the Payback pay-per-view or NXT TakeOver coming your way very soon.